What's going on, everybody? Tom here with Black Sheep Keto, and welcome to another product review just for you subscribers out there. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please make sure you do that because we just crossed 50,000 and we are making our way towards my goal of 100,000 subscribers. Plus, I'm filming like 6 product review videos today, and if you want to be notified when those come out, make sure you hit subscribe and ring the bell, and it'll come right to your inbox. How cool is that? It's like someone thought of an idea that, helps you follow my channel. Anyway, today we are going to be doing a review on the Love Good Fats bars. These are really interesting to me because it almost looks like a granola bar, kind of like those kind of like flexible, chewy ones that you buy from the store as a kid, whatever. But a lot bigger ingredients, a lot better ingredients. Looks like a bunch of nuts kind of packed in there, various things like that. So I think first things first is to talk about the ones that I have right here. So we have a dark chocolatey sea salt almond and a salted caramel flavor. If you guys are familiar with my channel and know me at all, I love salted chocolates and salted caramel, so they really hit the nail on the head with sending me these flavors. And again, for the sake of complete and full disclosure, these products were sent to me for free. I did not pay for them, the company sent them to me, but I am not being paid to review them. If it sucks, I'm gonna say it sucks. If it's great, I'm gonna say it's great. But bear in mind, I am only biased towards 2 things, taste and macros. If the macros are great and the taste is great, I'm gonna love the product. If not, I'm not. That's just how this goes. So let's go and get started by reading the nutrition information and the ingredients in these products. So we're gonna start off with the dark chocolate one. Now, there are 12 bars in a package, which is something that I like. A lot of keto products, you really just get like 3, 4, 5 in a package and they're really expensive. Now, I never talk about cost on this channel because, it's keto, like everything's expensive. So I don't actually know what these cost, but 12 bars in there, I do like the fact that one box comes with 12 of them. In any case, a serving is 1 bar. It's 180 calories, 13 grams of fat, 15 total carbs, of which 11 are fiber. So we're talking 4 net carbs per bar and 8 grams of protein. I was just double checking the front because I thought I'd seen somewhere where it said like 1 net carb, but it just says 1 gram of sugar. So yeah, I am thinking that we're gonna be in that 4 net carbs per bar with 1 gram of sugar. But again, 180 calories, 4 net carbs, not the worst thing in the world in my opinion. Moving over to the ingredients, found them. It starts off with their fats blend, which is dry roasted almonds, coconut oil, and medium chain triglycerides, which is MCT oil. Then there's some tapioca fiber. Guys, I used to be really hard on tapioca fiber because back in the day, companies would use that as like a shield to hide things in their products that weren't exactly keto, and they would just call it tapioca fiber. Well, the FDA cracked down on that a little over a year ago, so we don't really have to worry about that anymore. If you see tapioca fiber, you're usually pretty good. Chicory root fiber, which is just inulin. Fava bean crisps, which is a fava bean protein isolate with tapioca starch. The tapioca starch makes me a little bit nervous there, but it is a sub-ingredient of a sub-ingredient, so that's probably where some of the carbs are coming from. Just be aware of the fact that that is a starch, it is digestible, so there are going to be carbs coming from that, in theory. Then we've got a dark chocolate flavored coating, which is chicory root fiber, palm kernel and palm oil, brown rice protein, cocoa processed with alkali, sunflower lecithin, salt, stevia leaf extract. So it seems like there are some ingredients in here that aren't exactly pure keto in like the strict sense of the word, not like keto friendly, but if you were just talking every single ingredient has to be perfectly keto no matter how much of it you eat. There are a couple ingredients here, but they seem to be sub-ingredients of things that they're adding into the product. So bear in mind that the quantity is going to be rather small of those things. Something like that for me, again, the tapioca starch, the brown rice protein, although the protein is not really something that I worry too much about because it is a protein extracted from brown rice, but you guys see what I'm getting at here. Then we've got some glycerin, glycemic index of 3, nothing to worry about there. Cocoa powder, natural flavors, sea salt, sunflower tocopherols, which I'm not sure what that is to be honest. I'm gonna look it up and I'll put it on the screen right now. Sunflower lecithin, stevia leaf extract. So, would I consider this product pure keto? No, I would not. Let's just call it in general because there's tapioca starch in there. Well, we can just say that right there. A couple other little things in there that have me a little bit like, it's not pure keto. Would I call it keto friendly? Absolutely. I think it is keto friendly. You can definitely make this work on a keto diet. It just depends on how you're doing the keto diet, right? Some people, it is very tight on every little ingredient and, that's totally a viable approach. Other people, they are just, watching their total carbs, net carbs, whatever they're choosing to watch, and making sure their body is in a good state of ketosis so that they're burning fats. And that is equally as great of an approach to keto. It just comes down to what works for you. So if you are a totally strict keto person, this has a couple little things. You might be able to fudge it, but there are a couple little things. So use your judgment there. You know what's in it, you know the macros. Now let's get on to the taste of this particular variety right here. All right, so let's go ahead and give this one a bite. Now, right off the bat, I just have to say something. This does not look like this. Okay, like we'll just go ahead and... I mean, I know you pretty things up for photographs, totally get it. Just calling it out where I see it. So let's give it a bite. This is gonna be one of those cases where I'm very honest with you guys. I don't like it. It's like the flavor's fine. It's the texture that's getting me. It's almost like chewing on like a Quest bar with nuts in it. It's very tough on the teeth. I mean, even if you look at this, like I can, like, yeah, not my favorite texture in the world. I could see my jaw getting very tired eating it. And let me try another bite so I can get the flavor a little bit better in my mind. But so I think what it is I don't get a lot of the chocolate flavor. I don't get much of any flavor particularly. I mean, the almonds are there, but to me, it's more of a textural thing. It's pretty firm and chewy. It's caked into your teeth, and really all I'm getting is the almonds, to be honest with you guys. And, it's just not a thing for me, I don't think. I'll give the flavor a 3 out of 5. I think it's got potential. I want to see the chocolate be either a little more bitter or a little more sweet. I think it's just sitting right in this spot in the middle where it's not really sweet, it's not really bitter, it's just there. And I don't really taste much of it. So most of what I'm getting is the almonds and whatever this kind of like chewy, chocolatey paste is in there. It almost feels like a Quest bar's texture where it kind of wears down on your teeth or your jaw muscles after a while. I've had 2 bites and I can already feel like the soreness in my jaw there. So, I'm going to give the ingredients a 4 out of 5. I'm going to give the texture / flavor like a 3 out of 5. I'd eat it. It's fine. Like I would, but is it something that I would have all the time, or is it something that like I would really like actively pursue, or I'm going to say, hey, you guys need to go buy this right this second? No, it's not, if I'm being honest, but it's all right. Maybe this one will surprise me though, because I am a big fan of salted caramel, and I think if they've hit this one on the head, it'll be really delicious. So let's go ahead and try that. Now this one, since we just have 2 products today, we're gonna go ahead and read the macros and ingredients again for this particular product. So we've got 180 calories, 13 grams of fat, 15 total carbs, 11 fibers, so 4 net carbs, and 8 grams of protein with 1 gram of sugar. Not bad at all. The ingredients are very much the same. I'll put the ingredient list on the screen right now, but there's no sense going through all of them all over again. They're pretty much the same thing, they just swapped up the flavors. So let's go ahead and bust this open and see if this bar has a little bit more of appeal to me. Now this one, that one looks a whole hell of a lot like the box. I mean, that looks delicious to me, and I'm really getting my hopes up high here, guys, because I love salted caramel. So let's see what happens. That I can get behind that. The white chocolate that they're using on the bottom is actually really great. I wish it was just slightly more salty, and I wish it had a little bit more give to it. The bar itself, you can see it's going to be kind of brittle and snap right away there. That's fine, but in my opinion, I just want to have like a little bit, just a little bit more texture to it, but it doesn't have that really like hard on the teeth chewiness that I was getting from the chocolate one here. It really breaks down in your mouth a lot better. I think that's a lot of it because if... well, you probably can't see it. I'll take a close-up and put it on the screen now. This has a lot smaller chunks in it, and there's less fill in between the chunks so that it kind of breaks down easier and it's not so dense. So for me, yeah, actually, I would buy this one. I would buy the salted caramel one. That is really good, and all in all, just a couple little complaints. I can toss a sprinkle of salt on it if I want, and honestly, the texture of it, again, I wish it was just a little bit softer, but this one to me is a lot better than the chocolate ones. So for me, like officially, they call this one the salted caramel flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a 4 out of 5 for the texture and flavor. I actually do enjoy this one. I'm not a fan of this one. I think, I thought they'd be very similar as products, but they're very, very different. So for me, the salted caramel is our clear winner here in terms of flavor, texture, everything like that. So what we have ourselves here is a good keto-friendly option. I will give the ingredients, I think I said earlier, a 4 out of 5. There's a couple little things, but the concentration of them isn't enough because they're sub-ingredients, really. You know, unless you're like really just a hard-ass strict keto, it's gonna be just fine. The macros are pretty good, the flavor's pretty good. So overall, I will give this product a 4 out of 5, and this one, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. I really do prefer this one. Maybe I'm being a little generous here, but I know there's somebody out there who's going to like this flavor. It's just not for me. But for me, this salted caramel has it all the way. And literally, I will probably be buying more of these if I'm being honest. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave it a like. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that for me, leave them down in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed yet, do me a huge favor, guys. Hit that subscribe button, show us some love, and I will see you in the next one.